Hello.
Hi.
Um, Today we're doing Valentine's Day fragrances for men and women since, of course, Valentine's Day is like right around the corner.
hmm Yeah, we're gonna do the our top 10, and Betty Page will give her top 10 as well.
Yeah.
Though you may not be able to hear it as she doesn't talk.
I need to
Anyway,
research her favorite fragrances because they all had favorite fragrances back then. That'd be a fun video topic.
yes, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I was gonna say, oh, I'm getting a little bit of echo. I don't know why. Oh, it's gone. Yeah. So we're doing our top 10, our personal top 10, five each. Just fragrances that kind of fit the Valentine's theme. The thing is, I can't really speak to this because I am a single man and I plan on it staying that way, at least for a while. But I have got fragrances that when I smell them, I'm like, yeah, that would totally work. They're totally like intimate fragrances that would like draw the other person in. So yeah, shall we get started? Actually, no, let's start with our fragrance of the day because I haven't applied anything, but I know what I'm going to apply. And
I need
this
to
will
remember.
probably, yeah, this fragrance will probably just start a conversation as it is. This is a fragrance I still haven't worn out yet. I haven't went out into the world awareness, but it's this one K. We both got this,
Ah, yay!
and it is very, very. Perhaps this could just start off the conversation, really, because I think isn't this one of your choices?
I'm gonna go with the girl version since
Okay,
you also have it, but you don't have the girl's version, obviously.
I tell you what, I'll start with this one then. This is going to be my scent of the day, and I don't know what it is about this one that's like reminds me of Valentine's. Um, I don't know. I just find it very seductive. Maybe it's like the bondage vibes.
Oh, the
If
leather.
bondage, yeah. If bond, I don't know. Okay, so I'm getting it now. So I guess it's kind of a seductive smell. So I guess like when you've like had your Valentine's meal, it's kind of like the smell after that. This isn't what you wear when you're like cuddling up. This is probably what you wear when you do other things. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, it's an intimate fragrance. It's a seductive fragrance um, for men and women. Like I feel like this would smell sweet and seductive on a woman, and like dark and leathery on a man. Um, Girl on are good at that. Girl on are like perfectly unisex a lot of the time. It's kind of the same with their like very old ones, and I feel like even their modern stuff, because it's so well crafted, it a lot of times is unisex. So, how did I end up with this? I ended up with this based on Kay's recommendation, watching her videos and stuff like that, and um, everyone on Fragrantica is saying it's unisex as well. And I liked the idea of smelling of cherry. It has like a sour cherry note. Well, they say sour cherry, but I get more like a black cherry. And it's got the classic combination of cherry and almond in the opening. And then rose. I guess that would also make it Valentine's-y as well. And then the leather comes out more the longer you wear it, which I'm getting now. But I do still need to wear this and look at like a full get my full thoughts on it. Yeah, but that's my first pick. I love this one. I'm so glad I got it. What are your thoughts on this one, Kay?
I love it. Well, I mean, like when I first got it a few years ago, like leather wasn't my thing in fragrances. I found it to be super masculine, so I
Yeah.
couldn't really wear this one. But I included it in like videos of, like Halloween fragrances or like gothic fragrances. But now that my nose is more developed and better at picking out notes and understanding different scents, I love it. Like it's so good. I can't get enough of it. These two I wear the most out of all my fragrances.
Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I need to wear it more. I need to wear it properly and like because I feel like when you go out and wear a fragrance, it's so different. Like when the wind hits it, or when
Yeah.
you just get wafts of it when you're walking and stuff like that, and it's just completely different to just spraying it on your arm or whatever. So, but yeah, that's our first choice. What's gonna be your first choice then?
So the female La Petite Robe Noire, I could talk about this now. So this fragrance smells like the old school Lolita Lampica, but add a cherry on top of that, add some black tea in there, add the guerlainade base, and then you've got this fragrance. So in here you've got the sour cherry, which it's more sour and tart in here versus here, and it's more noticeable in here. And then you've got the jammy rose. The guerlainade base, of course, is in the bottom, but the center of the whole fragrance is about like this whimsical kind of vibe that Lolita Lampica has. It's dainty, it's girly. I don't know. It's perfect for me. It suits me, suits my
Mm.
personality. I love the bottle. But yeah, so that's La Petite Robe Noire from Guerlain, and this is the EDP, and the one that he has is the Black Perfecto EDP.
I can imagine that does smell good on you because I could like this one like totally fits you as well. So yeah, okay. Well, my next choice is something that again I haven't worn properly. This is another recent release, not recent release, recent purchase. I've been getting so many fragrances in that I haven't really been able to try them properly. I'm gonna go with this one. It may not be like, it may not be like a super obvious what do you call it? It's not a super obvious Valentine's fragrance,
But it
but
is sick.
the reason it came to mind is because I feel like both people could wear it at the same time. I don't know why I thought that, but for some reason I feel that they could. Kind of has that like clean clothes thing where like you just like when you hug someone and they smell clean. It kind of has
Yeah,
that. So this is like cuddly. I get that from cashmere and other fragrances as well, and it's got like your skin after the beach sort of thing as well.
yeah, like
Um,
that sweet,
yeah,
sweaty, salty skin. Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
yeah. So I think it's kind of like a cuddly scent because it has like it's kind of like it's kind of smells like a hug, I guess, because you get like the smell of the person's skin and their clothes and like a little bit of sweetness and yeah, it is sexy for that. That's probably what makes it sexy. But I don't know. The picture I had is like two people wearing this at the same time and like cuddling together or something. That's what I get from this. And I guess if you had that fragrance memory and then you went out and wore it, it would remind you of that, which would be really nice. Um, so yeah, I can't wait to wear this one actually. But yeah, not an obvious choice, but I
And look at
thought
how
of that.
nice, like the juice in yours, you can tell the vanilla has aged because this is discontinued.
Yeah,
And yours is, it looks, oh, mine looks yellow on camera too. Huh.
yeah. It's all about lighting and like where you're holding it and stuff. But yeah, this probably has aged at least a little bit though, because although it was in TJ Maxx, it's probably been like found somewhere. So yeah,
Yeah.
what do you think of that one? Do you think?
I
I think you
love
totally
it.
get it though, don't you? Yeah, you get
It's
what I'm saying.
sexy to me like that. It's like that sweaty skin smell, but then the added sweetness and like the cozy cashmere. It just I don't know, it's just like a amazing year-round fragrance cuz it's just one of those quiet, close to skin but long-lasting deliciousness.
Yeah, I
Hard to
agree.
describe, but
Yeah.
it's so good. Hi,
Mm.
Carl. Carl says hi.
Hi, Carl. How are you, Carl? How will you be spending Valentine's? Let us know in the chat. Okay, so what's your next choice, Kay?
My next choice is a vintage, and that is Tokade from Roca's. This fragrance smells like Killian's Woman in Gold, but this came first. So obviously the perfumers at Killian were like, "Ooh, I love this.
Mm.
Let's recreate this." So let's see.
Yeah.
It came out in 1994, the year I was born. Okay, yeah, this is my favorite fragrance from the year I was born besides this one, Kenzo Jungle Elephant. Both of those are from
Oh, that one's
94,
good too.
and they're
Yeah.
both amazing. But anyway, so Tokay Rokas is a jammy rose vanilla ambery fragrance, but the most prominent notes obviously are the vanilla, the amber, the rose, and then there's geranium, there's patchouli, there's kind of a musky woody base, but it's mostly like a jammy, sweet, delicious rose with like a creme brulee layer on top, if that makes sense. It's just, oh, look, Margie. Hi, Margie.
Hi,
And I hope
Margie.
your birthday was good. It was fun
Yeah.
streaming with you on Saturday.
Well, it was good because she was with us, and if she's with us, it's automatically good. No, I'm
Yeah,
joking.
I like
Well,
streaming with her.
maybe.
Saturdays are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great on stream. Okay, so Tokay Rokas, she loves Tokay Rokas too. But yeah, this one, it's a gem. It's delicious. It's beautiful. It's affordable, and you're gonna walk around smelling like Woman in Gold. And you could be like, "Yeah, I'm rich. I'm wearing Woman in Gold." Okay, thank you. But yeah, so Tokay Rokas.
Nice, 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 nice. Okay, my next choice is another recent purchase that have I worn this out? Maybe I think I might have worn this a couple of times. Hey, what's up? This is L'Instant Guerlain Eau de Parfum,
Ooh,
and the reason I chose this is because it's really, really like inviting. Like I think if a man wore this around his girlfriend or something like that, like because it's really chocolatey, it kind of would make her want to lean in or something like that. Yeah, really seductive. I could have equally have went with Dior Homme Intense, which kind of has that same sort of, but that has iris in it, so that's like iris and cocoa, which would be another. That could be an honourable mention, Dior Homme Intense or just Dior Homme, but this one doesn't have the iris. This is chocolate and patchouli. Um, I chose this one over Dior Homme Intense because this is more chocolatey. I just think the chocolate would be great. Yeah, Margie says, yeah, it's cozy and seductive. Yeah. It's not the most like complex thing in the world. Like you may have smelled things like this before. Hey, what's up, Fernando? But I just think it would be perfect for the occasion. Perfect for Valentine's Day.
yeah,
It's
chocolate like
yeah.
is the best around Valentine's.
I mean,
Some
I'm wearing the black perfecto like whilst I'm on my own. But if I was with a girl during Valentine's, I'd probably totally wear this. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's my
chocolate's great around Valentine's. Some people, you're either like a flower girl or a chocolate girl.
yeah. Hey, what's
Or
up, Mr. Clean?
oh, Mr. Clean. Hi,
It's
Mr.
Mr.
Clean.
Clean, not Mr. Cream.
I
Mr.
know I
Clean
got
is not.
scared. I thought it was Mr. Clean.
It's not Mr.
I was
Cream.
like, then I'm gonna have to figure out how to boot somebody. Dior Homme Intense is my favorite perfume for men. It's one of my favorites too.
Super good. It keeps winning the because Fragrantica do awards every year, and it wins the best men's fragrance of all time every year without fail every year.
Wow. Mr. Clean says ha
I'm
about
glad he can find something with it.
what is that anyways? The testosterone cream.
I don't know. That's way out of my league. I have not a clue
I've
about all that
never
stuff.
heard of it. All right, is the next choice yours?
It's not, but if you need me to take care of it, I will.
Yeah, take
Okay,
it.
yeah. So the next one I actually don't have anymore, but this is one that I had a full bottle of, based on the recommendation of Clements. CC. Oh my god. Yeah, Clements recommended this one. I know she likes it. This is called The Majestic Jardin by Alexandra J. Has anyone tried Alexandra J as a niche brand? It's a French house, I believe, and I don't know. I just got intrigued by them. Alexandra J. I just started sampling off their website. I started ordering samples, and the sample that I enjoyed the most was this one, the Majestic Jardin. And I bought a full bottle of it. I don't have any more. I got rid of it, but a lot of the time, like when I get rid of a fragrance, I regret it later on. And this is an example of that. So this one is a fragrance that smells like cherry shisha smoke, which I would have said was quite unique. But I think Tom Ford have tried to do something like that recently. But for the longest time, I'd never really smelled that done ever. So, okay, I'm talking about one that I actually recommend for you totally because you like cherry. I'll message
Yeah.
you about this one again. Oh,
What
dude,
is
this
that?
is. It's called The Majestic Jardin by Alexandra J.
Ooh,
And
I like them. They're
yeah,
affordable, but their bottles are gorgeous.
have you smelled this one?
No, I've smelled the violet and the cocoa vanilla. I love the cocoa vanilla one.
Okay.
Or is it cocoa vanilla? I'm not sure. It was like coconut vanilla, but it smelled like
Mm.
Un Bois Vanille from Serge Lutens, which I adore. So I'm like, yeah, dupe for
Oh,
cheaper.
I've never met anyone that's tried the brand, so that's
Oh,
cool. But yeah. I'll remind you about this one because you totally need to try it. It's got a cherry in it.
I love
It's got cherry and tobacco and almond, so it kind of sounds like oh, it's just going to be another one of those fragrances. But no, it literally smells like shisha cherry smoke, which I don't know. I've never smelled anything like that. I know Tom Ford may have tried to do that recently, but this is probably better anyway. So that would be my next one, just because it kind of reminds me of this one with the cherry
yeah.
and um, just smells seductive for me. I totally get seductive vibes from that one, and it's red, so the red
Red's
is like
always great.
reminiscent of Valentine's. So that's my next
Mhm.
choice. Yeah. Perhaps
Okay,
some
mine
house
is,
should come up with a chocolate and roses fake with Valentine's. I agree with that. But yeah, go on. Sorry.
yeah. Le Rouge Gloss is my next choice. Let me pull it up because the notes in here are super interesting. So I want to make sure I got them right. So this was released in 2016, and like most cherry fragrances, they get discontinued because it's like just for fun and novelty, and they don't. I don't know. Do they not take it seriously? Do people not like cherry? I don't know what it is because I love cherry. Cherry's sexy, so I don't understand. But anyways, it got discontinued. And this, okay, I see what the note was. Okay. So this fragrance is a sour cherry fragrance with vinyl rose, and the rose is like jammy, and then there's honey. The honey is sticky and sweet. There's leather, there's vanilla, there's carrot seeds, which is the weird note that I don't really understand. And then there's also a note called styrax, which I don't know what
Yep.
that is. But
I can explain
anyways,
both to you once you're done.
okay, yeah, explain it. Explain it.
Yeah. Oh no, so carrot seed is often used as an alternative to iris. I heard
Oh,
that it's a cheaper ingredient to use, and because iris is a bit more of a luxury, it's but more luxury. I know you can do accords, but I think I heard somewhere that if you want to get an iris vibe, a lot of people use carrot seeds because it's an alternative to that. So, do you get any iris in that fragrance? Now that
yeah,
I've
yeah, for
said that,
sure.
okay, well that's where that's coming from then. And
And
then,
also, there's a oh, you want to explain styrax?
oh no, Styrex. The only thing I know about that is it's an animalic note, and I
Oh,
think that
let me.
it's tinctured from the dried urine of an animal. That's what
Ah!
I
Mhm.
That's what I
Okay, no,
remember.
no, no. Not this one. Okay. It says
Oh no, that's
it's
Hyrax. I'm thinking of Hyrax. Yeah, Styrax is something
oh,
else.
okay. This one is resins and balsams. A dry balsamic note with floral and woody nuances depending on the method of extraction.
I
So,
get smokiness from it. Whenever I smell Styrax, I get smokiness.
okay, okay. So for me, this one smells like a really sexy pinup girl pulled out a red lipstick that was scented like cherry lipstick and put it on. I don't know. It gives me like those like a retro like my style, like a retro girl vibe. And I think that's what they were going for here. That's why they put that funny vinyl note in, which is on Fragrantica, it looks like a record. So
Mm.
they were going for that vibe. So this is a lipsticky rose fragrance. The cherry though is the most prominent note in here. And this fragrance projects like crazy and is super sexy, but it's not super long lasting. But it's one of those ones where you want to get like a small bottle of it to put in your purse to go. So I need to get the largest bottle and then I'll put this one in my purse. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just so good. It smells, it's addictive. And it's red for Valentine's
What's it
Day.
called again? I've forgotten the
It's
name.
called Modern Muse Le Rouge Gloss.
Okay. Yeah, because as soon as you mentioned it, I didn't want to say it, but I remembered the vinyl note because you've spoken about it a couple of times. So, is it an affordable one or is it a bit more expensive?
Now that it's
Because I'll
discontinued,
blind buy it if it's. Oh, is it?
it's expensive now. Like I got this for $20 on eBay like 2 years
Mm,
ago. But now it might have been 3 years ago. I think it was 2020. Yeah, so 3 years ago, and now I'm sure it skyrocketed. And since I talk about it, so
yeah.
people probably bought it.
Because pretty much anything, because pretty much anything I've bought on your recommendation, I blind ball it, and because I feel like I relate to your taste. So anything that I'm interested in because of you, I will blind buy it. But if it's expensive, then I'm not going to bother. But it sounds unique, and I love cherry, so I might keep it on my radar if I can find it at a good price. Um,
Yeah,
which I'm
it's
seeing I can. So yeah, someone's selling it for £200. Someone is selling it for £120, but then someone is selling a used one for 45. So it varies. I might be able to find it for a good price at some point. But yeah, yeah, it's cool. That sounds like a
woo.
good one. Sounds very good for Valentine's as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely perfect for this time of the year. Let's see, we got Mr. Smelly in the house.
What's up, Dan?
Let's see. I
you just
respect
you just go. Sorry, you just gonna skip past that other one because the picture was interesting.
what
The scent of
happened.
the
Did I
day
miss
person.
something?
Now, you know, scent of the day, the person in the chat, their picture is like interesting.
Oh, this person?
No, they're called scent of the day, SOTD.
Scent of this person. Oh! I was
Yeah.
like, Teresa looks beautiful. What's wrong with Teresa?
I would never say anything about Teresa. She looks lovely.
Yeah, that looks like a vagina or butthole. I don't know. More like a vagina. Sorry, people. I just say what's on my mind. I don't really have a filter. Okay.
That's all good.
Margie, I didn't know that meant black magic. I'm a little slow. So am I. It's okay. I'm slow too. Oh,
What's up,
Kai
Kai?
first in
Yeah,
the
Kai
chat.
first.
Hi, Kai. I like
Yeah.
sending him funny memes or not meme videos of people fighting.
Brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, we've got some good people in the chat. Um, have you ever tried this one, Kate? Because I know you like Amouage. It's called Overture Man.
I need to. That's on my
Yeah,
list.
please try this. I'll remind you about this one as well. It's It's probably one of the best fragrances I've ever smelled in my life, though I don't have it.
Margie and I
And
need to go sniff fragrances together in LA
yeah,
because they have Amouage at Bloomingdale's. Yeah. So, okay, continue.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. And hopefully I can come when I can, and we'll do it all over again. But this is one I don't know if you've ever had this where you know a fragrance is amazing, but you just never finally get it. I've just never come around to getting it, but it's Overture Man by Amouage is just it's just good. It's well respected. It's not the most like well known Amouage, but it's just one of their better ones. It has cognac, so it has a booziness in the opening. It has cumin, which gives like a kind of a challenging sort of spiciness. Has a very prominent myrrh note, so if you like the note of myrrh, you'll like this. And then it has a mixture of animalic notes and smokiness in the base. This is like the perfect thing to try if you like very complex things. I don't think you'd enjoy this as like an introduction to niche, but I think that if you're into fragrances and you want to try something that's just good, you know, when a fragrance is just good
Mm-hmm.
and well crafted and just keeps your brain occupied, I definitely recommend that. And I think if there was like a couple and they both liked fragrances, I think if like the man, because I think there's a women's version as well, which I haven't tried, but I think if the man wore this, she would really appreciate it on him. That's totally the vibes I get from that one. But I need to get my hands on it. I still haven't gotten around to it. I think I was going to, but I think it's one of their more expensive ones. But yeah, I'm glad I've finally told someone about it. Hey, DDLD. Hey, what's up?
Like, comment, and subscribe down below, or these two Valentine's Day girls will come to your house and haunt you. So subscribe down below.
Hey.
Or one of these girls will haunt you.
I love you how you do that as soon as Joe gets it.
That was just for him.
Just for him. We made it just for you as well. That whole video was made for you. It was a prophecy. Man, we've got some great guests today. We've got all the heavy hitters. They're always looking at me. They know interested on old man. I've done all my choices, by the way. I'll quickly recap them for anyone who's just got here or who wasn't here. The first one I spoke about is my scent of the day. This is called Black Perfecto by La Petite Robe Noire Black Perfecto by Guerlain. It's a women's fragrance, but it totally works on a man. Then I spoke about L'Instant de Guerlain EDP. And then I spoke about Calvin Klein Reveal for Women. Then I spoke about Majestic Jardin by Alexandra J and Overture Man by Amouage. So they were my choices. Have you got one more? You probably have one more, right?
Yeah. Okay. Let me see what my choices were. So far, La Petite Robe Noire EDP for women or men if you're into that, and then Modern Muse Le Rouge Gloss. That one, and then I did Tokade Rocas, and I think those were all the ones I did. So I have 2 left, right? Yeah.
You did the Modern Muse as well.
Yeah, I have 3 over here. Okay, so let me do this one right now.
Cool. Nice.
So I've been talking about this one recently. This is Roses Berbrenza from Lancome, and this one is a pistachio rose fragrance with rum in here. So it's like boozy, it's sweet. The rose is super jammy, super feminine. Let me look this up because there is some weird note in here that I can't remember. Let's click.
I like weird. That's not the one with the feet thing in it, or is that the
Yeah,
oud?
that's this one. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
is
So
it? Okay.
it's hazelnut. Hazelnut's what I forgot. Hazelnut and raspberry. So the raspberry makes that rose super jammy, super sweet. But the pistachio in the opening gives you this nasty, like men's a working man foot, like a man that's a worker or construction worker, his foot. That's this opening. But if you can get past that or you're used to that smell, then yeah. So the rose is just absolutely beautiful, super opulent rose in here, super jammy, sweet. There's honey in here, there's rum in here, which of course gives it a boozy, like vanilla vibe to it. The base is kind of woody, and there's violet in the base and benzoin, giving it like a creamy, powdery base. But yeah, it's just mostly about the super long lasting, sweet, jammy rose in here with raspberry and pistachio. So I love
Nice,
it.
nice,
It's
nice.
beautiful. I love the bottle. I think I only got this for like $100 from my friend, so that was cool. She didn't
Is
like it because
she?
of the foot.
Oh, I was gonna say that. Is that the reason you have it? It's because
Yeah,
someone
that's
else
the
got
reason
that.
I have it. I had two different friends try to sell me their bottle. But since
Whoa!
I'm local and I didn't have to pay shipping, I was like, I'll take yours. So yeah, that was
I'm
cool.
gonna look this up just to see on Fragrantica if people are
Oh,
saying
about
it
the
in the
feet.
comment. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just. So did both
I'm
of your
used to
friends get that?
animalic fragrances and stuff, so I'm okay with it. It only lasts a few seconds.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. All right. Okay.
What did he say? Nasty working man's foot. Is it Mr. Clean? Don't you love feet?
Yeah,
I
man.
think
I
he does.
good. That didn't come to mind. Yeah, that's totally
All
true.
right. The next one I have is obvious for everybody. I'm going to go with either Delena or Delena exclusive. Either one. Beautiful incense rose fragrance. The rose is super jammy, super sweet, super feminine. The incense, and then there's lychee and rhubarb in here, which gives it a sour tart, but like also a sweetness to it. So it's sweet, tart, and jammy, and just delicious, super feminine. Like if you think of a princess, like or not like a prince, maybe a queen. No, like a young queen. Yeah, that's what
Mm.
this. It smells really good.
Do you like many parfums, Damales?
Yeah, I like Leighton. I hate the lasting power. So I sold that. I like
Mm.
Herod. I like Ojan. I need to buy a full bottle of Ojan because that one is delicious.
Yeah, that's cool. That one. It's kind of in a similar realm as what's that called? Hombre Nargile by Hermes, I guess. Yeah, we know Kai. We're just making fun of him.
What happened to the shoe of the day? I can
They
show you.
did. No, they did do that.
Here's a
Saturday night.
shoe,
They did
but
do
I'm
that
not
Saturday.
wearing it.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah, they
either.
did the shoe of the
I'll
day.
give. I'm a Jordan man. I go for Air Jordan ones. I'm on the Air Jordan one hype. Everyone wears them in the UK. I don't know about the US, but if you go out, everyone's wearing those at the moment.
I don't pay attention to other people, so I don't notice.
I don't.
But I
Yeah,
can tell
some.
there's a
I'm the
song
same.
about it called
Is there
by Miley Cyrus. 21 J's on my feet, J's on my feet.
21? Scent
I
of the
think,
day, Saturday nights. What brand is that from, Clean? Never heard of it.
huh? Let's drop the link.
Yeah, let's drop the link.
It's time now.
Whilst we do that, I think it would be. I think we should probably mention Portrait of a Lady Though I don't
Oh
have it,
yeah,
but I think
yeah.
don't. Do you have the bottle of that one?
No, I had a sample that I went through, and then I've
Yeah.
also been to Frederick Mall and smelled it. And then my friend owns it. It's really spicy, extremely strong rose
Mm.
fragrance with a green, like kind of patchouli background. Um, but it's like a peppery rose fragrance. It's super one of a kind, opulent, beautiful. Like you, it's like something that. Okay, so Delina, no, never mind. Take it back. This is what a princess wears.
Mm.
Portrait of a lady is what a queen wears.
Yeah. The only unique thing I like, the only unique thing I have to say about this one is that I don't see it as a rose fragrance, and I've only come across one person who agrees with me. So, you smells good, Eugene. He used to work a lot with. Oh, his name slips my mind now. He had a guy he used to stream with a lot. I can't believe I've forgotten his name. But he also said he said it before me that he didn't see it as a rose fragrance, and it wasn't because he said that it kind of played tricks in my mind. It's just when I went to smell Portrait of a Lady at a store, I was expecting it to be like rose, rose, rose. Um, I didn't get that. I mean, I don't know if it's. Would you say it's a jammy rose? Because I was expecting a jammy rose, and I kind of felt it was more spicy, and rose
It's
just was just one of the
it's
notes
not
in there.
hammy. It's more of a. It's not super dry. It's not green,
Mm,
but it's
yeah,
more of a. Would I say old fashioned rose? I'm not sure. It's a
yeah,
certain
yeah,
type of
yeah. I think you're
rose.
right,
It's
actually.
not hammy and it's not the old lady rose, but it's like
Mm.
a wearable rose for everybody. But it's a certain type of rose.
Yeah, no, it does remind me. Now that you say it, it reminds me of the rose from older things. Like a modern take on that. I think because I was smelling loads of freight like Middle Eastern ones where the rose is super strong, like you said, green, jammy. I was expecting that because everyone was saying, "Oh, it's the best rose, most realistic rose fragrance," but I didn't get that. But it's a good one. It's a really good one. Valentine's as well. Have you tried Rogue Perfumery? Because Fernando's talking about
No, I would love to.
yeah,
I need to. I hear good things.
their clean is a massive fan. I don't need to say that, but Mister Clean is a big advocate of the Rogue Perfumery brand. Apparently, I hear they have a very good discovery set, which is good value for money. Apparently, you get a whole fuck ton of samples, and it's the price is decent on them. So I don't really have an excuse for not trying them yet. I just haven't got around to it. That's pretty much it. But yeah, for sure. Have you got any other fragrances that come to mind, like any honorable mentions?
So this does remind me of Portrait of a Lady in like a small scale. Not quite as opulent, obviously not real materials, not real smells. This is obviously more synthetic. But this is White Diamonds and Rouge from Elizabeth Taylor. This is a newer release. This one came out in 2019, and this fragrance is a raspberry rose fragrance with pink pepper, patchouli, a vanilla sort of ambery base. But it's mostly about raspberry and rose, giving it a jammy rose with the opening for the first hour or so, I want to say, is spicy. That's what I like about it because I like spicy fragrances. So, um, yeah, I really like this one. 2019, so it's a newer release, but White Diamonds and Rouge is a raspberry rose fragrance with pink pepper and
Hmm.
patchouli.
I need to try that one because I do like the brand.
Me
All right, see
too.
you later, Mr. Clean. It was good to see you whilst you could stay. Catch you later. Catch you on the flip side.
Bye.
Goodbye. Have you ever smelled Tiger by Her Side by Senna Jardin?
No.
Dude, you need to try that. I'm basically gonna make you a list of things you need to sample because that's another good one. I know Clean likes that. Margie likes it a lot. It's kind of reminiscent of Coromandel by Chanel, but it's a more affordable version.
Ah,
Dude,
okay.
I personally wouldn't wear it, but when I had a sample of it, because I bought the Sana Jardin Discovery set, it was a perfect fragrance for a woman, the perfect one that I'd want to smell on the woman. It would smell great on Margie. Margie, when I meet you, I want you to smell like that. Yeah. Have you got anything that just comes to mind or anything like that? Like Valentine stuff? It's quite a specific thing, but I'm just having a look through my Fragrantica now.
I
I
got
think,
another one
yeah, go on,
for
go on.
Valentine's. So, Angel Muse from Mugler is a chocolatey hazelnut fragrance with a vetiver patchouli base and a pink pepper and grapefruit opening, but you don't really get the pink pepper or grapefruit. And it's mostly Nutella, sweet chocolate, with a sort of lovely vetiver patchouli base. So the patchouli is not super overwhelming for patchouli haters because vetiver is so nice and such a better note than patchouli in my opinion. So it's more likable. So that's Angel Muse, and it's long lasting, delicious, sexy, great for Valentine's Day if you're a chocolate lover. So
Yeah, I need to try that one. I definitely need to try that one. That's on my list. Margie brings up Noir de Noir. I was just going to ask you about that, Kate. Do you know Tom Ford Noir de Noir? Don't know if you
I know
biggest.
Noir Pour Femme. I like that one, but I don't. I might have smelled it a long time ago, but I don't really remember.
Yeah. Noir de Noir is in a private blend and it's a rose fragrance. I think it's got patchouli in it
Margie,
as well.
are you busy this weekend? Because I can come stay the night and then sniff your fragrances, film, and I don't have to watch the kids, so I have somewhere they can go.
Need to get on it now. This is a perfect opportunity, Margie.
If she's still on.
Oh, a fun fact about Noir de Noir. Because a lot of the time, when a fragrance wants a fragrance made, they'll go to different perfumers. Different perfumers will submit something. So when Tom Ford had the idea for Black Orchid, Noir de Noir was one of the submissions for Black Orchid. But Tom Ford said they didn't want it to be Black Orchid, but they loved it and they wanted to keep it. So they released it as a separate fragrance, Noir de Noir, and I think it translates to like I don't know, dark of dark or something like that. But it was basically like the name was tongue in cheek, like yeah, it wasn't Black Orchid, but it's like a darker version or something like that. Hey, what's
Hi,
up, Boz?
Arnold.
Kai was just mentioning that you wasn't here, but you are here, so yeah.
I have Tea Rose by Perfumers Workshop. It is honest to God the strongest motherfucking fragrance I ever fucking smelled. That
Really?
thing smells like old lady green rose from a mile away. So I was like,
Yeah,
hey, mother that adopted me at 6 years old, who's like a million years older than me, here, you can have this.
yeah. Jeremy
Right.
Fragrance. The only reason I know about that fragrance is because Jeremy Fragrance mentioned it as the most realistic rose, and he said that he has it and he used to show it to people to show them how realistic fragrances could be. So he would say, "This is how realistic a rose fragrance could be," and he said that it smells so much like rose that it was funny. It made him laugh that it smelled so much like rose. Shouts to Jeremy Fragrance. Back in the day, I loved his old stuff. He's people can say what they want, but the only reason I'm into fragrances or in the fragrance community is because of Jeremy. So, you know.
Yeah, that's who I started watching at first too. But then I took his recommendation on like La Vie Belle and certain things like that. Then after that, I went into my own world, and this was 2017. He
The
was
thing about
nice
Jeremy,
in 2000. He was normal.
he was,
He had nice outfits that were all different ties. beautiful women next to him that would help him out with his like videos and stuff. And he wears white. I don't know.
Yeah. No, he was
Here
very good.
comes the bride.
Yeah.
Because he wears white. All
Mm.
right. Yes, get in the live. Yes, yes, you're allowed. Our Norwegian friend.
Come on and do a bit of singing. If you're okay with me
We
talking
love
about
it.
that, I know it's your Instagram thing, but I don't. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to pressure you. I know it's like when people are, oh, come on and do, like, because I used to
Yes,
rap.
the theme is like rosy or chocolatey fragrances. Hey, yay! Hi! Great to
Yeah,
have
so
you.
Alright.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate you.
Kai just said not singing, so Kai doesn't want you to sing, but that's fine.
Yeah, I can say which song I have in my head right now. Have you heard of the Human Nature? No, not Human Nature, Human League, the
Yeah,
band.
yeah,
You
definitely.
know, there's a song called "Love Is All That Matters." That's a good
Yeah, I
one.
know that one. I also know Human Nature, which is also a good one.
Oh yeah, Human Nature, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So, Boz, do you have any fragrances that remind you of Valentine's or that you would totally recommend for someone to wear on Valentine's?
Valentine's, yeah. Maybe that one of the last that I got because it's kind of lavender based and the Saharov signature Prom. It's
It's a good
pretty
one.
nice. Hmm.
Yeah. I think equally the rose one, is it called Rose? That would be good. It's a
Right.
rose fragrance, but in a very modern way, a very modern, complimenting way, very sweet. I got to admit, it's not my favorite. That wouldn't be my favorite to wear, but I would totally recommend it for someone else. As a
Right.
rose fragrance for Valentine's.
That's one I haven't tried yet, but I really
Yeah,
want. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I was lucky
rosé.
because I'm friends with George, so he sent me all of them, and I tried all of them. It's probably one of
Right.
my favorites. The one you've got though, that's really good. The signature, because
Yeah.
everyone was talking about rosé and tobacco, but when I smelt all of them, and that was the one that I liked the most. So that's a good choice.
Yeah, I have Anuj sent me the tabak and it's nice. I like it, but
Mm.
this one is just amazing. When I tried it on the sample, the signature rum, and it was very nice. But then when I got the bottle, it was like, oh no, I can't take this. It's too good. you know, it
Yeah,
was that.
man. Yeah. Sometimes it's a completely different experience, like smelling something from a sample or the bottle. I don't know why that is, but yeah, I totally get you on that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
basically, for me, like I've exhausted all of my Valentine's recommendations. There's maybe a couple. Kay, have you ever smelled Elang in Gold by N. Mikalev?
Oh
That's one.
no! Oh yeah. I've smelled that one. That's a
Yeah.
creamy summer. Isn't it coconutty vanilla or something or ylang
Yeah.
ylang
Yeah.
flower?
Yeah, but I remember it being very kind of like sweet and like heavy. So I think it would be good for like winter and stuff
mm,
like that. But I wouldn't wear it myself, but I think yeah, Elang in Gold is another one that would be perfect on a woman during Valentine's.
Thank you, Kai.
And yeah.
mm. Yeah, I was like, I also got the last one I got was this one. It's Boss Magnetic, and that's kind of yeah, you
Mm,
can wear it on a Valentine, why not? But it's like
yeah.
I see it as a clubbing fragrance mostly. So
Yeah. No, that line are very chocolatey. I mentioned a chocolatey fragrance earlier, which was Lunstunt to Go On, but the
yeah.
scent line is really good. One of my managers used to wear the scent private called, or maybe the original. They're very similar, but it's very chocolatey. It's like a chocolatey orange and very good. I think if like equally with this one, if you wore that, it would be very sort of cozy and intimate and stuff,
Mm.
like a sweet chocolatey fragrance. And it's an affordable line. Also, the women's one, the scent. Kay, have you tried? The scent for her, Hugo Boss.
Yeah, it doesn't last long, but it smells
Hmm.
delicious.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because if you hadn't, I'd recommend. I think you'd probably like them at least. But
Yes, when you say chocolate, I remember that sketch, from that old show, the two Ronnies, when that guy comes in the
oh
shop,
yeah,
the Arab, and he goes, chocolatey mouse, I want chocolatey.
yeah. I'm glad I was able to bring that out. What's scent of the day talking about? First fragrance review I ever seen was Stephen from Adolescence. I thought I was on the
What
QVC
do we
channel.
call you? Do we call you Boz?
Yeah, it's fine. You can call me boss.
Okay, do you think that's a vagina in that picture? Or a, is that a
I
butt? What
think
is
that's a
that?
tongue, maybe. I don't know. Or a heart, even, actually, yeah.
It looks weird.
I
Man,
really
scent of the
don't
day. You can just tell us what it is instead of making us guess. You know what I mean? You don't keep us in the dark. Just tell us what it is.
Yeah, Tom Merman. Hmm. Everything's coming up. Rose, yeah, that's a good. The Black, the guy that died, Black, he had that song, yeah. I remember. Everything's coming up, roses. You know that one.
Oh, you started singing then. I think Kay was gonna not Kay, Kai was gonna not like that. Tune 2001. It's a potato. Really? Is that really your best guess? Tune 2001. That's your best guess.
This is really great. I'm gonna go. I mean, like, this is so much easier than being on dance live because you gotta wait for your turn always to talk and stuff. It's not my idea of fun, but it was fun to be on the first few times, but no longer.
Oh
Simple as
shoot!
that.
The truth's coming out.
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
it's a potato?
No,
Look at
it's
like,
not. No, that
no, I
person
was
is.
gonna say that potato look real like a whore. That's a promiscuous potato.
I
well,
think
there's
Hart is a good guess because he could be going with the. It could be going with the Valentine's theme, like a heart for Valentine's. Just a really odd looking one.
yeah.
Looks like a chicken breast cut in half, like a tough cut.
That's a good one.
Chicken breast is much lighter.
Hmm. Yeah.
Trust me, I cook it a lot.
It does
My
kind of look
avatar is a rose prick. I like what you did there. It's like a half fragrance.
Ah, that's nice. Roast prick, that turmeric note's pretty interesting.
Would that be a good Valentine's fragrance?
mm.
Because it's got rose,
Eh,
right? No.
It's not my favorite. Okay.
No. Okay.
The what is it called? It's not called rose prick, is it?
Yeah, Tom Ford has some pretty wacky names. They have Rose Prick. They have
What did
Lost
you say
Cherry.
it was?
Lost cherry, yeah. I was like at first when I saw the name, like lost cherry. What does it mean, lost cherry? But then I kind of realized, yeah,
Yeah.
what it was about.
That's the thing about Tuscan leather is that people say it smells like cocaine, and I think it was deliberate because Tom Ford, even back then, so that was released in 2007, they had ad campaigns where they had a fragrance bottle between someone's legs and between their breasts, and they had all kinds of like naked and like weird stuff going on.
Yeah,
And then they had the names like Lost Cherry, Rose Prick, and so I
fucking
think it might have
fabulous.
even been the brief. We want a fragrance that smells like cocaine. That's probably what they did. I mean, they're a very tongue in cheek
I've
brand.
never smelled cocaine.
Dude, I've showed that to people and who have admitted to me that they've partaked. I mean, not consistently, but maybe once or twice, and they were like, "Yes, this does smell like cocaine."
You
Ah,
know,
Yeah.
there is a fragrance that came out like a couple years ago. It's called cocaine actually, And Jeremy, he was like, of course, look at that. That's a good one. Of
Oh,
course,
that's a
yeah.
Rams. I think Ramstein released a fragrance. Yeah,
All right. You know
time
what?
for Tusk never smelled like a brick.
This may be a little bit, harsh, but I was watching the clip from that movie, American Psycho, last night, and I was like, this guy's just like Jeremy. Jeremy just reminds me so much of Patrick Bateman. Scary. I
No,
mean,
people said that because Jeremy was on the Celebrity Big Brother in Germany, and people
yeah,
who lived with him said they reminded him of a serial killer.
yeah, it's like all posh and very clean. I mean, yeah, I mean this guy's the way he goes around or postures stuff. Hmm. Hello, guys.
He sniffs children. Have you ever noticed his little TikToks where there's young people behind him and around him, and he goes up and he,
I have not.
oh, you smell good. What are you wearing? Oh, nothing. Oh, it
I'll
must be
be
your
right back, Cam.
skin.
Kai loves Jeremy. No,
Jeremy
that's
Fragrance is number one. I gotta say, he is number one though. So, guy has a point. He's
yeah.
an interesting person. I don't know him personally, and I don't know how Germans interact day to day in life and like how their country is and how they go about things. So maybe in their country his positive attitude and his weird dancing is normal.
Yeah, they have pretty, unusual taste. I can say. Well, I haven't been. I mean, I haven't really spent much time there or known many Germans, but I worked with a couple of them. So yeah.
I married into a German family,
Oh,
and they eat a lot of interesting meats.
mm,
They're very into their meats.
meats. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and their beer too. They love that.
yeah. They love sausages. That's what I know.
Oh, yeah, they do. Bratwurst. Maybe it's the plastic straw or the rolled up dollar bill. They're getting the cocaine bob from
Hmm.
plastic or paper. He's active. His active outspoken. Okay, Kai. I think Jeremy. Yes, scent of the day. I think he might partake in some unusual supplements.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that he fired his own brother. Come on, he was like very. As far Erica, she has met them. Of course, she knows Jeremy and his brother. So she said like his brother was very, very. I mean, active in the whole thing. I mean, he was responsible for certain things when it came to his videos. Jeremy's videos and the lighting and stuff like that. I'm not sure what it was, but I mean, yeah, he was.
Hi, Heather. You don't have to apologise for being late. It's all good.
Hi,
Hope you're
Heather,
well.
fellow autism girl. Autistic Fantastics Unite. I can say
Hello.
that because I'm autistic. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I am. I spat out two autistic kids, and I'm pretty weird. And I have trouble talking to people. So,
So, how will you be spending the Valentine? I know how am I. I'm not gonna be spending. I'm doing much. I mean, as usual.
I'm going to be doing nothing either.
what
You're
does
not
he
alone
mean
in that.
by big fish?
Heather with the fish biting in the other stream. I have no idea because I wasn't there. Okay, I mean, I'll
Hi,
probably
Heather.
go
You
back.
can come on if you'd like. I'd love to meet you. I only ever hear about you, but I don't actually see you.
Oh, you've never. Oh,
Never
okay.
interacted with her. I've only heard about her because she took a break when I came on, and then she came back. So I don't know what happened.
Hmm.
I just know she's autistic. So
I've been on panel with Heather before. I've been backstage. I'm familiar. She's a very funny, entertaining person. We have
So
a. Sorry, go ahead.
with the
This is awesome.
is he talking about the Perfumer's Workshop fragrance?
Serious talk. Did I miss the comment, or did you make one on Tea Rose? Yeah, we spoke about Tea Rose. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's not my favorite. It gave me a really bad headache, so I gave it to my mom, and she somehow lost it in her giant walk-in closet. Let me tell you, bitch, if I had a walk-in closet, man, I'd be happy. But yeah, she lost it in her walk-in closet.
Tea Rose, who makes that?
I heard that lemon scent is bad for cats. Is that true? I don't know. I'd love to know that because I have a really fat cat. He's giant.
Yeah. You don't want to be spraying, I don't know, Dior
Well.
Homme cologne around him. Yeah, I might make a move soon, Kay, because I have something I need to do. So I'll stay on for a little bit more, and then I'll make a move.
Arby's are very into their mates as well.
Scent of the day, he's a cryptic. His comments are quite cryptic. They make you wonder what he's saying, and like,
Oh,
just
thank
the way,
you.
not in the know. What's up? All right, guys, I'm gonna make a move because I have things I need to do before.
All right, have
over.
a wonderful, isn't it evening over there for you guys?
Yeah, but it was good to see you.
Have a wonderful evening. I think I'm gonna get off of here soon too because I really
good
have
to see you.
So have a wonderful evening, both Lewis and Boss. Can I call you that?
Yeah.
All right, you guys haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe, and go over to Lewis and Boss's channels and their Instagrams, and I'll have them linked below later this afternoon. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.
You too. Bye.